County deputies busted 2 heroin kingpins. The pair was so influential, overdoses dropped when they were taken off the streets. But they weren't dealing in dark alleys and shady neighborhoods. They were selling the drugs right out of a garage. News Channel 8's John Rogers live in Sarasota tonight to explain. So, John, first of all, this just shows the scope of this heroin problem in Sarasota, but amazing that a couple of people can control this whole system.
Oh, yeah, they were very influential, as we're about to find out. Michael White and Michael Sandusky are now chilling in the Sarasota County Jail, where they'll be here for quite some time. But deputies say what they were selling was far worse than just heroin.
In this quaint neighborhood with churches nearby, deputies learned something sinister was going on in this garage. 23-year-old Michael Sandusky and 28-year-old Michael White were packaging and selling carfentanil, disguising it as heroin.
How shocking is that? It's not that shocking anymore.
Carfentanil is a deadly opioid, 10,000 times more powerful than morphine. Even a tiny amount can kill you. And this story shows the powerful threat heroin has placed on Sarasota County.
It's in every place in society right now. You know, it's permeated every corner, every level. There is, and that's what makes it difficult for us. You know, it's just all over the place.
That scares the hell out of me.
Debbie Decatur lives a stone's throw away from the house and worries for her grandchildren and the other kids here.
They don't care who they sell it to. They want to get their fix. That bothers me very much.
We went to the house, and a man who answered the door refused to comment. Deputies say the pair sold the deadly carfentanil out of the garage to squeeze out as much profit as possible. It took a lot of resources and undercover work to nab them.
People like Sandusky and Michael White are basically taking advantage of people with this addiction that have no control over it. And they're just selling relentlessly to these people.
And it's a clear example of why the community needs to step up and fight this drug. Because if it happened here, it can happen anywhere.
And it's also a clear example that deputies are finding some harsher drugs out there. In fact, they're finding evidence of a new drug in Sarasota streets called fentanyl, which is even much more potent and much more deadly than carfentanil, Josh.
Boy, this has been a big topic for a long time, John. Now, the legislature even passed some new laws. So do we think this is going to help?
Yeah, they'll take any help they can get here at the Sarasota Sheriff's Office. They said these new laws will enact stiffer penalties against drug dealers, but they really want more help from the feds to stop this coming in from Mexico, and, of course, help from the community as well, Josh.
Some nasty drugs, that's for sure. John Rogers live for us in Sarasota. Thanks, John.